Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Wednesday afternoon, the Mets completed a three-game sweep in San Francisco as they beat the Giants 7-2, their first sweep in San Francisco in 19 years. Zack Wheeler, who was traded away by the Giants to the Mets 2 years ago, did himself proud against his old organization.
Well, he also helped his bullpen, who's been highly taxed of late. He went 7 strong innings, 101 pitches, 3 hits, 1 run, really in command from the beginning. The most impressive thing was, the thing that he said he has his most problem with, Gary, is his command of his fastball. Well, not today. He came out throwing that blazer, and it had lots of heat on it, and throwing it for strikes. And then as the game progressed, he got better with his curveball and even got better with his changeup. But predominantly, he threw the hard one.
I was actually really relaxed out there, and I worked on some stuff in my bullpen when I first got here, and I was just basically keeping the front arm out. And it allowed me to keep my front shoulder in and throw downhill. And I was, felt really good in the bullpen. I was hitting my spots well, so I just carried it into the game, and I was able to hit my spots.
He was efficient with his pitches, and everything was sharp, and he was pitching off his heater. And when he does that, you've seen that in the last 2 games. That's when he really throws well.
That's the best all-around stuff I've seen so far. Great movement on his fastball. Changeup was the best I've seen. Used his breaking stuff when he needed to, but I thought his changeup really kept him off the fastball, and he got some easy outs. Ball had good life today, got in on some right-hand hitters. I was very impressed.
And he even had an RBI double, his first Major League extra base hit, an RBI, and the Mets got him 3 runs before he ever took them out. Matt Cain, who was tremendous for the Giants last year, having a really rough time of it, and the Mets knocked him out in the first inning.
Well, they knocked him out with 3 walks in that inning and 2 base hits. And something's got to be wrong physically with Cain. His record goes to 5-6. And then the Mets got the 2-run home run, a grand slam last night from Marlon Byrd. Well, Marlon Byrd came through again today with a 2-run home run. It really kind of made it a 5-run ball game at that point. That was his 15th home run to center field. Then the Mets added on 2 more with the RBI double from the pitcher. A Little League game for Mr. Wheeler, and then Murphy added on an RBI double too. 7-0. Mets looking very good. A nice little 3 games here in San Francisco.
Stood in the box, and I looked down the right field line, and Pinch was basically in center field. So I was like, I'm gonna try to, yank this thing down the line. And I tried, but I was a little late, and ended up burning center fielder.
I certainly think that there's been a different atmosphere in the clubhouse. And a lot of it starts with David. His leadership and stuff. So, but we've played a lot better, and we still got a long way to go. We got to go into Pittsburgh, and they got a real good team. They're playing great, and certainly enjoy the break and try to get some energy back in the whole club.
So the Mets are now 5-1 on this road trip, which will conclude in Pittsburgh right before the All-Star break. Friday night, Jeremy Hefner, who's been pitching wonderfully, will go against Charlie Morton in the first of that 3-game series. Our coverage begins Friday night from Pittsburgh with Cadillac first pitch at 6 o'clock. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.